Hi everyone, it's Water and Air 1111 and I'm back with another video. So this video is going to be about the ego and what's happening to the ego as we are ascending as twin flames. So for both divine masculine and divine feminine, but obviously since I'm a divine feminine, I'm speaking a bit more from that perspective, but I feel like it's definitely applicable for masculine and feminine. So I wasn't really sure what my next video would be about, and I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, oh, I'll figure it out in the morning. But I had some trouble getting to sleep. I was feeling a lot of my masculine's like passion and desires basically, and it was late at night, so I kept waking up. And like I know that my divine masculine, he's been awakening and like taking in the energy as it comes, trying to figure out what his next steps are and, complete the release of the karmic person in his life. But I think as I was up, I was thinking, I was letting my mind wander a bit too much. And I got more into my ego instead of my heart space and my, inner knowing from the universe about what's really happening. And so when I did get to sleep, I had a dream, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because when people say the ego manifests and it stunts and it can like stunt your growth and things, it's really true. So I'm just looking at my phone so I can remember everything. I write down my dreams as soon as I wake up, especially if it's involving my twin, but especially lately because my dreams have been intense and interesting. So I definitely recommend that if you don't already. Write down your dreams in your phone in a journal somewhere because you really pick up things as you start to review them at a later time, even if it's just later in the day. Okay, so I was like at my home or at my apartment and I had received a reading, like a psychic reading, but this reading, it was from 3 different readers, but it was on the same document, and it was like a paper document, but I received it through email, I think, so it was like a PDF of, it looked like an invoice, like if you buy something online and they send you the invoice sheet. So if you have to send anything back, you can check, the clothes size is too small or whatever. So it looks like that. So I was looking at the reading, the PDF of it, and it said that my DM had got ice skating with someone at 2:50 p.m. in the afternoon. So after reading it, I felt skeptical because I've never received, like, why would you receive a reading from 3 different readers who read across different like websites, different platforms? Like, how would that be possible for them to know and coordinate that? So then in my dream, I was like, I guess that's possible, but how can they give me an exact time? How do they know each other and coordinate? So I immediately got hesitant. And I remember in the dream, I got like a gut check of like, this feels weird. And then I woke up from the dream and it was like 5 in the morning, my time. And my ego and my mind, I guess, just picked up from there saying, well, maybe you should do some snooping around. I mean, you don't really know what's going on because I haven't checked my twin's social media since last year. And the last I checked, there's definitely a break going on. He's definitely, like, everything that I've been feeling had been happening in terms of awakening was definitely happening because social media had gone quiet, strangely quiet for him especially, and for the karmic person. So yeah, I was like, well, let me look back at my dream because this doesn't make any sense. So I think the lesson in it was that, first of all, when something doesn't resonate with you, that's because that's your higher self, that's your intuition, that's your guides, your heart saying, this message is not for us specifically. So I think we should always keep that in mind no matter who we get a reading from. If something feels off, even if it's negative or not what you want to hear, if it feels off, if you get that immediately like gut wrench, like, I don't know, then, it doesn't resonate, and then just leave it there. Don't overanalyze things. Now, there's a difference between receiving a reading and not liking the information versus receiving the reading and, it just feeling off. And then the other thing was that, so I really realized that my ego had, like, influenced my dream space, because I had been, like, analyzing what obstacles my masculine might be going through, what's going on between him and his own life, him with other people. And my channel name is Water and Air, so I am water. I am a Pisces sun. I'm a Libra moon. I'm a Gemini rising. I'm Mars in Aquarius. I'm Venus in Aquarius. I have a good amount of air and also a lot of earth in my chart, so I definitely overanalyze things and try to, like, put everything through my logic machine of my mind. So I'm someone who, whenever I received readings last year, I would be like, I want as much detail as possible, all the different possibilities. I want you to tell me everything. And I think it's, as you trust more, your guides, the universe, God, your intuition, you're receiving, that part of your ego has to die. You can't know everything. You can't know all the details. So I feel like it's, for me, realizing what energy you need to leave, the one of over analyzing everything, of wanting to know everything. That's your ego saying, well, you don't know everything, so you need to go find out everything. And what you see in the 3D, if it's not what we want to see, then you need to leave, you need to do this, because obviously if he was interested, he'd be doing this. Obviously if she was interested, she'd be doing this. So I think my ego was like recreating an experience based on my fears and hopes of psychic readings, of wanting to know information. Also feeding into, when I woke up, of continuing of like, well, maybe I should check. Why did I dream about this? But when I went back through and actually broke it down, there are so many things that didn't add up. That's how you know it's the ego. The ego is just saying, kind of just throwing things at you in the 3D to kind of say, okay, this is what you need to do, not listening to the gut feeling. So so that happened, and I don't know, I just thought that I would share that. Let me know if you've had any similar dreams or experiences where your ego is kind of cropping back up in a negative way. And I think especially for twins, because our dream space is so important, that's where we meet our twin when we are in separation. That's where we receive insight. So if even within dream space, if I'm getting that gut check of, no, this doesn't feel right, then that's like my intuition, my 5D becoming even stronger, just to like check myself and say, okay, no, this isn't the way. And I think it's like the logic side of things of the ego is like, well, I know you listen to what's going on in your dream space, in your 5D connection, because you're not listening to what's going on in the 3D world. So kind of let me see what's going on there. So then I pulled some cards for myself. So I used you can see that, the energy oracle cards, and I pulled one for my ego, the energy of my ego was feeling, and the energy of my heart space. And so these I pulled for myself personally, but they may resonate with you guys as well. So this is the ego card. The fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is the heart chakra reverse. So the ego is realizing that, I feel like the ego part of me, and maybe for also you have other twins, the ego is like, don't listen to your heart chakra. It's like, I know you feel all lovey-dovey and have that attraction towards your twin, but the ego is not listening to that. The ego is saying it doesn't make sense, you know, living within instead of within the external situation. Which again makes sense because the ego is about lifting us up, about putting me first, and that's not what this twin flame journey is about. When this popped out, I was like, okay, I got it. And then for the heart space, we got the Magician and the Mirror, which is about manifesting based on like your inner spirit. This is like a law of attraction card to me, but with the mirror. And we're really mirroring each other in the heart space. And we have the two flames, the fire and the water kind of energy going on. And we have the 8 at the top. So really we're mirroring our twin flames. And I definitely think that's happening with the masculine and feminine twins. Almost in a reflection kind of way. The feminine are getting grounded and working on their material 3D life, which is again maybe why the ego decided to pop out again for me. And masculine is in their heart space, feeling everything that the feminine's been feeling up to this point. Feeling that overwhelming sense of, oh my gosh, I'm awakening. This connection's amazing, but it's also scary and overwhelming. And what am I going to do? How am I going to reach out? Do they hate me? That type of thing. And we also got Angel of Love, which is about, you know, love and your heart space and feeling that love for others. So that's pretty self-explanatory. So we're working, you know, on really manifesting, attracting from our heart and living with our twin within our hearts and having that love within our heart. The ego is just feeling like it's feeling a blockage from the heart. It's feeling like it doesn't make sense to rely on the heart. So I thought I'd share that dream. It was really interesting. And after I had the dream, I took a salt bath, which was nice for clearing your energy. I definitely recommend when you have things like this happen, or if you just need to clear your energy, take a salt bath. It's really relaxing and healing for that. Feel a bit more balanced afterwards. So yeah, that's this video. I'm going to be back with another one on what's going on with a specific reading for Divine Masculine and Feminine. But I wanted to share this. I want to thank you guys for watching, for liking and subscribing. So many people have been subscribing. Thank you. I'm glad my messages are resonating with you. Commenting. I love to hear your comments on this. And yeah, people booking readings, thank you so much as well. All my readings and informations on that are in the description, so you can just go through the site there, get more information on the spreads that I'm doing, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.